Hi ladies and gents, I just want to introduce you to Kasia Jay. She's at the studio and she helps with remedial therapy, personal training, and does a very holistic style of training. And today we're going to ask her a few tips and questions on a very very complex issue to do with cellulite. So Kasia, we were just talking about cellulite the other day. Do you have any information on the subject and something you'd like to share about it?
Well, I can start from the fact that cellulite is a very complex problem. It's not only a cosmetic issue, but it's physiological mainly. And the reason why you have it is because of the imbalance between estrogen and progesterone. Most of women in the childbearing age, they will have cellulite, that's the fact. And to fight with it, you need to increase level of progesterone. How to do it? You need to target many different disciplines, including weight training at least 3 times a week in the moderate way, diet, supplements, but also environmental avoidance of chemicals, which are called xenoestrogens. You can find them in plastic bottles, makeup even, clothes. So like you see, it's a very complex problem.
So would you say you get a lot of estrogen from a lot of products and
Yes.
that women are battling actually with just things that they use in everyday life?
Absolutely, clothes, fabrics, plastic bottles, makeup even. So you need to be very careful what you buy, what you use every day.
I remember you said that a high percentage of people have cellulite as well.
Absolutely.
What was the statistics?
I think it was something between 85 and 90%. Obviously it varies this number, but like
Yeah.
you see, majority of women fight cellulite.
Yeah.
And it's down also to deficit of vitamin D3. I'm not sure if you know about it, but naturally we take vitamin D3 from sun, but nowadays, first of all, because we live
London.
in London,
So it's cold and always sunny.
exactly, very grey, and also because we use sun protectors, we don't have enough vitamin D3. It's very easy to check it. You need to just go for a simple blood test. If you have deficit of vitamin D3, you are fatigued,
I had
tired.
a client that had that actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
you don't
and she had
sleep
supplements.
well, and you are continuously stressed. And if you are stressed, that means that you have very high level of cortisol, stress hormone. Cortisol creates the possibility of retaining fat around your abdominal area, and also you crave sugars. You crave sugars and wine especially, and trust me, it's misconception to believe that wine is going to make you relaxed. If you drink 2 glasses of wine every night, trust me, the next morning you will wake up puffy, tired, and your head will be spinning, full of thoughts.
We were talking about wine and the effects of wine on cellulite. Do you remember what you were
Yes.
saying? Tell them about that as well.
Well, wine,
Or alcohol, sorry, just
Yes.
alcohol generally.
it slows down the metabolism. It's a sugar. So if you drink sugar before going to bed, what's going to happen? It's going to
Immune
boost
system
your
drops
energy.
down,
Exactly.
cortisol goes up.
Absolutely. You won't be able to relax. Probably you will be able to fall asleep because you are tired and you are a little bit tipsy.
And
But
dehydrated
trust
as
me,
well.
4 hours later you are dehydrated, you are dreaming too much, and the next morning you just look horrible. Puffy face, circulation is slow, lymphatic drainage. Yes.
So does that mean you have to quit alcohol for the rest of your life, or does it mean that you can reduce it in a way or avoid it for a period of time to get rid of it? How does it work?
Well, you can definitely reduce it. You can also make sure that you drink a lot of water and green tea. But if you want to look good just before summer or a big event, stop drinking. At least for a month. And I bet that after 2 weeks your body will look great. Your skin density will be improved, color will change, no puffiness, less cellulite.
And you were talking about vitamins as well.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and can we break down, go into the vitamins, and also we were talking about herbs as well.
So talking about vitamins, if you want to increase the level of progesterone, you need to make sure that you have enough vitamin D3, the one we mentioned before.
With sunlight. And,
Yes, but also vitamin B6, magnesium, and vitamin C.
Because magnesium is awesome for helping you sleep, de-stressing, taking cramps out of the body.
Absolutely.
So that's really good.
Absolutely. The same with vitamin B6 and vitamin C, because vitamin C is going to
very strong antioxidant, blood circulation.
and also helps your skin to look good. Not only color, but also density of it. So what I do, you see, I'm making a mistake because I'm drinking water out of the plastic bottle.
Right.
But
Which
during
has
my days,
estrogens in it.
yes,
Yeah.
but I have vitamin C inside. So I usually drink up to 2 liters, maybe 3 liters of water because I exercise on the regular basis, and I put vitamin C inside.
Are you advertising Star Wars?
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but yes.
Just kidding. And also, so you had a different view as well on exercise and cellulite. There were a few steps that you were talking about in terms of how to exercise and what exercise is.
So scientists believe that if you exercise too much when you are a woman, and if you go for high intensity training sessions, it's going to unfortunately reduce level of progesterone. So
Which
what they
is-
say, you need to be careful. I believe that because of my fitness level, I need to exercise at least 3-4 times a week with weights, heavy weights, which doesn't mean that I'm going to exhaust myself every time. I always make sure that I have enough recovery in between, and I also walk. Why I walk? Because I believe in the slow blood circulation. When you walk, you are relaxed, you allow body to breathe oxygen, and at the same time, you
And
exercise on a regular basis.
That's interesting because walking and fast walking is more of a hamstring dominant exercise, which is good for countering estrogen, whilst jogging and running tends to be more of a quad dominant one.
If you know how to use your bum.
Which is that heel toe
Exactly.
action.
Because
So it's about footing as well and getting yourself to use your glutes and hamstrings.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned weight training as well 3 to 4 times, didn't you?
Yes,
You're saying that's
definitely.
important.
Because it's not only shaping your body so you have beautiful muscle line, but also helps you to burn fat much faster than cardiovascular training.
And you
Another
also,
misconception.
you told me also the other day it does firm the skin up as well,
Yes,
doesn't it? Which
yes.
is important for cellulite.
Of course.
But a lot of people would believe that you have to go
For running 1 hour or 2
so
hours.
what do you think of this?
Look, everything which is going to increase stress level, cortisol, is going to provoke cellulite to appear. So imagine running for 1 hour, 2 hours a day. What's going to happen to your body? You're
It
not
is-
going to enjoy it. You know, you are going to increase cortisol level. You are not going to probably get enough rest. When you do weights, especially with good trainer's help,
Like us, you mean?
like us, of course, you kind of enjoy it much more than you
Yeah.
suffer.
Yeah.
It's not stressful because you target particular muscle group, you know, in a certain way.
I know what you mean.
When you exhaust one muscle group, you move to something else. So yeah, it's more playful.
We have a slightly different ethos to a lot of people in the fitness world on trying to have like grueling workouts where it's just smashing the body. We kind of go by performance and how the body feels so that you have that feel-good factor. I mean, we tend
Absolutely.
to like that rather than destroying the body. But then really you're saying that running is for people that actually enjoy it rather than if they're stressing out and
Yes.
fatigued, it's not such a great idea.
Absolutely.
And if they've got too much weight, we discussed you damage the knees and the hips.
Yes.
Anything else? Any other solutions or ideas?
Well, yes, I would probably suggest to you guys to watch out your diet. What does it mean? That don't believe everything what you read. If something is low fat, natural or gluten free, it doesn't mean it's good for you. Read the labels. Make sure that you eat lean meat, fish with green vegetables. So I would suggest lots of broccoli, kale, spinach, bok choy and cabbage. Avoid rice, pasta, potatoes, chips. Don't eat it, it's not good for you. You don't need it actually. Especially when you are a woman. We have different metabolism. We have differently constructed fat storage compartments. Also, don't believe in every diet you read about, like paleo diet. Okay, it's good for some people. It's much better for men, but we women, we should not eat so much fat. You know, be careful with nuts and seeds. Eat them only in the morning in small amounts. And yes, base your diet on protein and green veggies.
So
Drink a lot
protein
of
and greens,
water
basically.
and
Yeah.
green tea. And don't forget about herbal supplementation. Some research shows that you can take 3 different herbs, which are still not very popular in Europe. One of them is called gotu kola, and gotu kola helps to stimulate your collagen synthesis. What does it mean? Your skin
Skin
is
dense,
absolutely.
yeah. Yeah.
It looks better. Then you have horse chestnut, and that helps you not only to reduce stress, but also with blood circulation, lymphatic drainage. And then you have the last one, which is called lycolico root.
Licorice roots.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this one reduces your stress level. So check out, those.
Again, so it counts as cortisol, which helps
Yes.
with lower belly fat, for example.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Aha.
Something else?
Sorry. Don't forget about regular massage. See this misconception from the past. People believe that cellulite is purely cosmetic problem, and they were trying to fight it with cosmetics, expensive creams, and massage. Like you see, it's complex subject, but you need to make sure that you have massage every week, every 2 weeks.
I have it a
Yes.
few times a week actually, but
Yeah, absolutely. You need to do
minimum
it.
of once every. What do you think? Minimum of.
Minimum for myself once a week. If you cannot afford to do it every 2 weeks,
Or,
And
or
I-
do it yourself.
or do it yourself.
Yeah.
But you need to do it because of the lymphatic drainage and blood circulation.
So lymphatic drainage, basically, it gets it cleanses the body, it helps to clean the body, and also in turn with lots of water, it's going to flush out toxins from the body, helping to firm. Is that correct? Do
Absolutely.
you want to add anything on
No,
that?
it's okay.
Any other tips, or would you say that's?
Well, you see, to perform the self-massage, it's a little bit tricky because you need to have strong hands and very strong knuckles, but obviously you can try to do it. With good oils, with good creams. You can possibly, if you have time, every evening apply some self-massage techniques.
So the knuckles are quite firm.
Yeah,
and
knuckles,
You can,
and basically what you do, you perform longitudinal movements like that. So you need to
So
press
lamp.
really, really hard, or you can do it also in this
Circular.
motion. Because your target is to break down the fat, so it needs to be painful. It needs to be quite deep. That's why, it's always better to use massage therapists.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good tip for people to do on an ongoing basis.
Yes.
It's always good to have something daily to do as well.
Absolutely.
Have we covered it?
I think so.
More? Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay, so ladies and gents, thanks so much for watching this. I hope you've got some really good tips with Cellulite. And if you want to come over to the studio, of course, you're welcome. Check out the website, awpts.com, or what's your
Kasia
website?
Jay.
Kasia Jay.